Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Once again, I welcome you to the online Arabic class. This has been introduced due to the current situations, current circumstances. If Allah wishes, inshallah, in the near future, we will start offline classes. Okay. What we were learning yesterday we had solved exercise number 2, exercise number 3, exercise number 4. 3 exercises we have solved from section grammar, lesson number 2. Today we will solve exercise number 5. That is, translate the following into Arabic. English sentences will be given. We have to translate those sentences into Arabic. This section we will do today. What was our lesson? Lesson number 2. Lesson number 2 was Al-Mudhakkaru wal-Mu'annasu. Those who have joined for the first time, for them I would like to give a short recap of the lesson. Then we will proceed towards the exercise. What is Al-Mudhakkaru and what is Al-Mu'annasu? Every language has genders. Every language has genders. So in Arabic also we have 2 genders. Al-Mudhakkar, male gender or masculine gender, and Al-Mu'annath, female gender or feminine gender. These two has 2 types. Okay. Masculine has 2 types and feminine has 2 types. Al-Mudhakkaru has 2 types and Al-Mu'annasu has 2 types. Al-Mudhakkaru, what is the definition of Al-Mudhakkar? Al-Mudhakkar means all the nouns which are used for men, all the names of the persons, names of the places, names of the things, names, whatever the names, all the names which are used for men, okay, human being, men, and all the nouns which do not end with any of the 3 signs of feminine gender. As we know that we have 3 signs of feminine gender: ta'un marbutatun, alifun mamdudatun, alifun maqsuratun. Ta'un marbutatun, round ta; alifun mamdudatun, long alif or stretch alif; and alifun maqsuratun, shorten alif or short alif. These 3 signs are the feminine signs. If any word ends with this one of these 3 signs, that word would be considered as female gender. And if the word does not end with these 3 signs, any of these 3 signs, then that word would be considered as Al-Mudhakkar. Except names. Okay, except names. If the name contains the sign of feminine gender, but the name belongs to male gender, then the word will be considered as male gender itself. For example, we have Zainabu. Zainabu. According to the formula, round ta, alif hamza and alif maksura, according to the formula, none of the sign exists here. None of the sign appears at the end of the word here. So we can't say that Zainab is Al-Mudhakkar. Why? Because the word itself is used for the female gender. So this formula doesn't apply here. Zainabu itself used for female gender, so it is considered as female gender. No need to see the signs. Okay. If, for example, we have one word, name of a person, Musa. Musa is a word which is used for male gender. Even though the female sign is there, but we do not say that Musa is a female gender, because Musa is a word which is already used for male gender. Musa is the name of a male person, not the name of a female person. Okay, we can't see in our society, we can't see in our locality, in our neighborhood that some girl is having the name of Musa. मूसा नाम की लड़की हम आज तक नहीं देखे, समझे आप? और जैनब नाम का लड़का भी तो हमने नहीं देखा है. तो जैनब एक ऐसा लफ्ज़ है जो लड़की के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है तो हम लड़की ही समझेंगे उसको, अगरचे कि इसके अंदर मुअन्नस की साइन ना हो. और मूसा एक ऐसा लफ्ज़ है जो मेल के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है तो हम मेल ही समझेंगे इसको, अगरचे के फीमेल साइन हो. ठीक है, अगर कोई लड़का जो है मिसाल के तौर पर बड़े बाल करके जो है ना ऐसा चोटी के जैसा बांध ले तो वो लड़की नहीं बन जाता. अलामत से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, आदमी ही रहेगा. अगर कोई जो है लड़की मर्दाना लिबास पहन ले, पैंट शर्ट पहन ले तो वो लड़की ही रहेगी. तो अलामत का कोई एतबार नहीं है बल्कि असल का एतबार है. तो ये लफ्ज़ ऐसा है जो फेमिनाइन जेंडर के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है, ये लफ्ज़ ऐसा है जो मैस्कुलाइन जेंडर के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है. समझ गया? इसमें हम अलामतें ढूंढते नहीं बैठना. इफ एनी वर्ड यूज्ड फॉर फीमेल जेंडर then that word would be considered as female gender itself. Need not to see the signs in them, especially in names. If the name belongs to male gender, then the word would be masculine, male gender, not the female one. Okay. So in the first exercise, we have identified how to recognize, how to identify male and female words. We can easily identify male and female words with the help of signs. And in the second exercise, he was asked us to write the signs of female gender with examples. We have written the answer. And in next exercise, he asked us to write a few male names. We have written the male names as well as the male nouns. And in another exercise we had done, that is write the names of female gender or nouns of female gender. We have written it. Today we are proceeding towards exercise number 5. Same section grammar, lesson number 2, exercise number 5. What is the exercise? The exercise is tarjim. Tarjim, translate. Tarjim means translate. Tarjim al-jumal al-atiya. Al-jumal al-atiya. Tarjim al-jumal al-atiya. Translate the following sentences fil lughatil arabiyya or ilal lughatil arabiyya into Arabic language. Okay, translate the following words into Arabic language. This is the exercise. Translate the following sentences into Arabic. Translate into Arabic. In short, we will write translate into Arabic. He will give you the sentences in English. We have to translate those sentences into Arabic. What is the first sentence? Sentence number 1 is Hamidun. Hamid is an engineer. Hamid is an engineer. This is the sentence. Okay. How to translate this sentence into Arabic? What we called Hamid in Arabic. Hamid is the name of a person, so we will translate Hamid as it is. Hamidun. 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 Okay, Hamid is an engineer. What we say in engineer in Arabic, engineer we say Muhandisun. The word for engineer is Muhandisun. Hamidun Mohandisun. Hamid is an engineer. That's all. Okay. In this way, we have to translate the words. Hamid is an engineer. Hamidun Mohandisun. Completed. B. Next sentence, it is given Fatima is a teacher. Fatima is a teacher. Fatima is a teacher. So how we translate Fatima? Fatima is a name of a girl, so we will translate Fatima as it is. Fatimatu. 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 टीचर को हम क्या कहते हैं अरबी में? फातिमा इज ए टीचर. फातिमतु मुदर्रिसतुन. मुदर्रिसतुन. Fatimatu mudarrisatun. Fatima is a teacher. Another word is there for teacher in Arabic. Instead of Fatima al-mudarrisatun, you can write Fatima, Fatimatu muallimatun. Muallima. Muallima is also used for teacher. Muallimatun. Okay. Both the words can be written in place of teacher. Okay, Fatimatu mudarrisatun and Fatimatu muallimatun. Both the words are used for teacher. Muallimatun and mudarrisatun. Any word we can give in the translation. Copy it down or take the screenshot. Then we will proceed towards the next 3 sentences. Taken? Take the screenshot. I shall rub the board, then we will proceed towards the next sentence. Shall I rub it? Okay. Once you read this one with me, Tarjim al-jumal al-atiyata ila al-lughati al-arabiyya. Translate the following sentences into Arabic. In short, we are writing translate into Arabic. Hamid is an engineer. Hamidun mohandisun. Hamidun mohandisun. Hamid is an engineer. Fatima is a teacher. Fatimatu mudarrisatun. The other word for teacher is muallimatun. Fatimatu muallimatun. Both the words we can write. Any word we can write. Okay, shall I rub the board? Take the screenshot, then I will rub the board. After the completion of the lesson, I will send you all the notes of this lesson. Okay. Inshallah, today we will complete this lesson. And if the time permits, we will start lesson number 3 from section grammar. Okay. We will start next lesson as well, after the completion of this exercise. He is a bank manager. See, he is a bank manager. He is a bank manager. This we have to translate into Arabic. Okay. How could we write this? He is a bank manager. What we say he in Arabic? And for bank manager. Okay. What is the word for bank manager? Here we will write. You see, we say bank Bank is a word which is used in Arabic as well. Bank. Okay. Bank can be translated as bank. Ba noon kaf. And other word for bank is al masraf. Okay. He is a bank manager. He we can write as huwa. Okay. He. And manager we say mudir. Mudir is a word which is used for principal as well as for the manager and for the editor as well. This word contains many meaning. Mudir, engineer, Mudir means manager, Mudir means editor, Mudir means principal, Mudir means the person who manage all. Okay. Huwa Mudirul Bank, we can write Al Bank as well as it is Ba Noon Kaf, Banki. Huwa Mudirul Banki, he is a bank manager. Instead of bank, we can use another word Al Masrafu. Al Masrafu. In modern Arabic, the bank is translated as bank itself. But in classical Arabic, it is said Al Masraf. Huwa Mudirul Banki, he is a bank manager. Okay. He is a bank manager, Huwa Mudirul Banki, and here Huwa Mudirul Masrafi. Okay, Huwa Mudirul Masrafi. Okay. Now, if we want, we can drop al from here. Instead of writing Mudirul Banki, we can write Mudiru Banking. Okay. He is a bank manager. Here also we can drop al. We are dropping al because here it is given a. He is a bank manager. Huwa Mudiru Banking. He is a bank manager. Huwa Mudiru Masrafi. Okay. This is more suitable without al. If you give the translation with al, no marks will be deducted. You will be given marks for writing with al or without the al. Without al. D. She is a student of medicine. She is a student of medicine. She is a student of medicine. What we say she in Arabic, we say she for here. Here. A student, talibatu, tibbin. Here talibatu, tibbin. She is a student of medicine. Or with al we can give talibatu al-tibbi. Al-tibbi, we can write al-tibbi as well. Al-tibbi. Okay, talibatu tibbi. Hiya talibatu tibbi or hiya talibatu tibbin. Both are correct. Any one translation you can give in the exam. This is an exercise which will come in exercise number 16 in final exam for 5 marks. He will give you sentences from each lesson. One sentence will be given. Okay, from first lesson, from second lesson, one sentence, from third lesson, one sentence, from fourth lesson, one sentence. In this way, he will give you. You have to translate the same. So you will get 5 marks for this exercise. Once you read with me, he is a bank manager. Huwa Mudiru Banking or Huwa Mudiru Masrafi. He is a bank manager. Huwa Mudiru Banking or Huwa Mudiru Masrafi. She is a student of medicine. Hiya talibatu tibbin or hiya talibatu tibbi. Both are correct. Now the last one is they are the citizens of India. They are the citizens of India. I will rub the question and write the sentence E. Sentence E. They are the citizens of India. Now you may notice that here it is given THE, the. Okay. Here it is given the citizens of India. So they are, what we say they in Arabic we say whom. For male gender. Okay. For female gender we say hunna. So here also two translations can be done. They are the citizens of India whom muwatinu al-Hindi. Hum muwatinul Hindi. They are the citizens of India. Hum muwatinul Hindi or hunna muwatinul Hindi. Okay. Hunna muwatinul Hindi. Hunna. They we can write as hunna as well. Hunna muwatinul Hindi. Or this is the end of lesson number 2. End of second lesson from section grammar. Got it? Once you read with me here, they are the citizens of India whom muwatinu al-Hindi. Whom muwatinul Hindi. End of second lesson. This is the end of lesson number 2 from section grammar. Inshallah, in a few moments we will start next lesson, lesson number 3 from section grammar. After completion of the third lesson, we will start section prose. Okay? Take the screenshot. Taken. Right. Next. Shall I rub the board? Here we go.